Hello everybody, and welcome back to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. We've been doing a lot of talking with people, and hopefully this is the last episode of that, but I ain't promising nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen when I record, dude. But we're gonna jump right in here, and we're gonna continue talking to Argenta.
Greetings.
Who still has a couple of things to say. What kind of gift should I give Jay?
If you want to do her good, give her a dose of conscience and a fear of the Emperor. That is what she truly needs. But if you want to please her, give her some meaningless jewelry, expensive and shiny. Such baubles wield magical power over hearts like hers.
So translation, this girl needs Jesus. But if she ain't get Jesus, just get her a diamond. Fair. You know what? Fair. I want you to leave. I'm just kidding. Are you ready to tell me more about yourself?
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know?
Why's your hair white? Is that a weird question? Where do you come from?
Now that
Where did you go?
I can tell you, I come from everywhere and nowhere.
Okay.
I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship. Grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought she was an orphan or something, right? But I guess that was before the orphaning. Is that a verb? The orphaning?
My memory is like wafts of smoke over a still battlefield. The gray of a ship's plating. The strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, that battle. The rumbling, the shouting, and the soot. The screams of soldiers burning alive. And the gold of the regiment's Aquila. Untouched by soot or blood. The last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad.
Well, then you should feel right at home.
That was my last memory of my mother. And of my former life. Before the Scholar Progenium and the novitiate. Before my trials. Before the vows.
Holy shit, she pronounced those so good. The Schola Progerium and the novitiate. I am never gonna say those correct again. Promise. That's the ecclesiarchy responsible for upbringing. Yeah. That's the orphanage, basically. That gold shard you carry with you.
My own relic. It's the regiment's Aquila. Or rather, the fragment that survived the attack, the explosions, and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved, even in the heart of darkness.
Cool. So how did you become one of the Adeptus Sororitas?
Become. It's such a strange word for it.
True.
It seems right, but is that how one talks about their destiny?
Oh, I was just thinking
You're asking
recruited.
about the path itself. That's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Scholar Progenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion or your soul wincing in pain.
I don't know, man. Naps are pretty good. I'll just put that out there. But
I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adeptus Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept it with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other.
cool. I'm glad she's gushing about it now, I guess. Kind of weird to love your job that much, but whatever. Have you ever wished for a different lot in life?
Have I ever? But that would be shameful weakness, almost heresy.
Okay,
Of course not.
calm down.
I was born for this. I live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light. For myself, and for those who ask for my protection.
Cool. Sorry. Jesus. Okay,
I was
my bad.
chosen to serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child.
That's on brand, I feel.
It is
pretty good.
my pleasure to be candid.
Is it? You don't seem to like it. I would like to discuss the Salus Prime and the relic that you want to find.
Of course, my mission is all I can think about.
Okay, what is our mission again?
To
Remind
find
me.
the way to the planet called Salus
Yeah.
Prime. Saint Argenta is my patroness, and that is where her fallen ship is. And
One
it must
star.
also be the resting place of her great relic, the one star.
The one star that we know nothing about, apparently, remember, I think? Tell me about Saint Argenta, whose relic you're searching for.
Gladly. Listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor.
Cool.
But one
Oh god,
day,
she's going on and on about it,
the
huh?
people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the 1,000 stars that had once shone over the world.
That's metal as fuck.
Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die, and the garden she'd grown up in burned to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky.
He didn't do a very good job.
There were no more bright stars to be seen. Except for one.
The one star, I'm assuming.
The one star.
Yep.
The bright star. The silver star shone in the sky. And when the orphan smiled at it, the one star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together. And with the light of the one star, they found their salvation.
The girl from the story that was Saint Argenta?
Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography.
Fuck
It is
that
known
word.
That she lived on a world where heretics staged a terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the one star, and with the strength of her faith.
Where's the tooltip for that fucking word? Jesus Christ.
After that, she traveled between worlds, gripped by turmoil on her ship marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived.
So So that's interesting, because that kind of implies that she really had nothing to do with the Emperor in general. Like, she amassed this force on her own, which is crazy to think about and super cool.
Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the Silver Star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the Child Saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star.
Very cool. Yeah, and if that's right, amassing an army like that with, as a child, is insane. That's so cool. So what is the 1 star?
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the
Fuck.
legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner.
Huh. Interesting.
Others think that upon falling from the sky, the 1 star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium.
As a
In
child?
some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the 1 star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled.
That's crazy. Get it together, guys.
I feel that my
Nobody
undertaking
knows
will be
nothing.
fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith.
Well, sorry to say, you're probably gonna have to fucking wait for that quest. I got a ton on my, literally a ton on my plate. The religious body of the Imperium, also known as the Ecclesiarchy, which venerates and promotes the worship of the Emperor of Mankind. Cool, I have no more questions.
One day we
Get
will
off my
reach
ship,
Salus Prime
Lamau.
and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
And I can just Google and find out. So, anyway, all right, well, she's done. That's all she had to say. Let's go talk to Uwe. Does that rhyme? Hello. Never mind. Oh, he can speak, though. That's right. She gave him a box.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Yikes. Should I even... I know I was just, like, flirting with you and whatnot, but I kind of started flirting with this other girl. What should I get her?
I know very little about how ordinary couples come together. The books I have read always skirted around that side of life, keeping silent on the matter. A heartfelt poem, perhaps? I'm not sure Jai enjoys poetry, though.
Yo. Very slimming dress there. Not that she's,
I have enjoyed your company.
I'm
Thank
scared
you
of
for the
women. Bye. Okay. Well, that was easy. Easy. Now, this guy... Oh, he looks like a mechanic. I like his 2 metal fingers. Oh, did he light this cigarette with that? That's always a cool guy move. The Infernus Master nonchalantly lights the IO stick from the thermal cutter and spreads his arm in a welcoming gesture. Einrich Montag at your service. He smells of cinders and EO. The IO? LO. That's an L. Low? How the fuck? A common form of recreational stimulant that consists of a rolled paper stuffed with a planet-derived substance. When lit, the substance emits smoke that is inhaled through a tube. So it's not a cigarette. Australia or whatever. They always change the name of drugs because they can't have drugs in Australia games or whatever. That's the whole reason Fallout even has chems. They originally were calling them like fucking speed and shit. Nah, I don't know about that, but yeah, they were originally calling them drugs, and then Australia said, "Nah, mate," and then so they changed it to chems to get around it. His face is sooty, and his belt is laden with a number of heavy tools. You would have taken him for a laborer if it weren't for the greasy and ragged officer's uniform. Is that what that is? Yeah. Neat. He narrows his eyes, studying your face, then says with a visible relief, "It's only tails after all. You just don't look like a bringer of woes to me." What's this about a bringer of woes? Sinister. Uh-oh, you survived a brush with the warp phenomenon sometime in your distant past. Hold on. Is that like a thing that I chose in character creation? I don't even know. Maybe I should read this fucking paragraph and maybe it'll give me some answers. Do I even need to say it? The moment you came aboard, Lady Theodora perished. So did the arch-militant. Excuse me, so did her arch-militant, as well as half the senior officers and a quarter of the Infernus Guild, along with the previous Infernus Master. What's worse, rations don't taste very good as good anymore, fire burns hotter, and that sinister look in your eyes. Like you were about to put a curse on someone. Einrich grins. I think that's, his name's Einrich. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, it's what the Voidsmen say, so it must be true. Ludicrous nonsense. Pah! I spit at you. What if I were to put a curse on you this very instant? It seems that several ships' bays are due for depressurization as a disciplinary measure. Holy shit. God damn. 1 second. Okay, where was I? Should I do ludicrous nonsense? I think Wilbur would. Ludicrous nonsense. Don't let it get to you. They get bored of it soon enough. Remind me who you are? I am just a humble laborer in charge of putting out fires and dealing with emergencies, but everyone calls me the Infernus Master. I guess this is because I answer for them with my life. Huh. With your life, you say? What kinds of emergency does the Infernus Guild deal with? A laborer? Then why are you lounging on the bridge? What do you mean with your life? That's right, picture flames roaring. All the ship's systems have failed, including the artificial gravity. You can't make out anything because of the red hot debris, and you know an explosion is coming. It's a nightmare, but it's your job to evacuate the panicked crew, eliminate the cause of the fire, and get the compartment back in working order. Continue. Of course, the job description doesn't allow me to risk my life now, he smiles sadly. It was all about management. It's all about management these days, sending the boys and girls into the fire. But it's all nonsense. And if the going gets tough, I won't leave them there alone. Sounds like my type of guy, dude. Or the people. What kind of emergencies do you deal with? Oh, there's many. Accidents due to external factors, for example. Hits from enemy guns or collisions with hollow objects like a wreckage of the other ships. There are plenty of internal causes as well, from system malfunctions to short circuits to problematic cargo. A couple of years ago, something blew up in the hold, nearly burned it to a crisp, and then there's sabotage. The Voidiger snake, that Voidiger snake, did a lot of damage to the ship. Why are you landing around the bridge? Simple answer is because nothing's on fire. As head of the Infernus Guild, I'm mired in the officer's routine of reports and discussions. There are several compartment upgrades and refurbishments on the agenda right now, and I have to make sure that fire safety protocols are followed everywhere. Oh, so is he just like the firefighter man? No, because he said he does other maintenance stuff, right? Rest assured, I'll scurry back to my technical bays to do manual labor as soon as all the paperwork's done. I have some other questions. Ready to answer them all. Aren't you being a little too relaxed in front of your Lord Captain? Perhaps because I live under the constant threat of an agonizing death by fire, I have repressed, what's the word? Self-preservation instinct. Or maybe I just relish every minute I get to breathe low smoke instead of cinders. I humbly apologize for my manners, Lord Captain. Einrich continues to smile with a shred of embarrassment. Jesus, that's pretty flirty. Take that low stick from Einrich's and draw a puff. You're an interesting person. Do not forget I'm your master. Is that understood? This is fine. This is a little too casual. This is a little too uppity. I enjoy having informal conversations. I'm glad you feel that way. Life is too short to waste it on ceremonies. It is better to present yourself as you are immediately. How did you come to be in service of the Von Valencia's dynasty? Not in the usual way. My ancestors wronged yours and were appointed Inferni as a result. Hard labor, deadly risks, plenty of opportunities to atone. Those criminals have been dead for generations, but we are still serving their time. Maybe we will find redemption one day. Oh, that's fucked. But I mean, you are kind of like in charge. I guess you're happy? Question mark? Tell me more about the Infernus Guild. What interests you the most? Our duty? Our state-of-the-art equipment? State-of-the-art equipment? Or our vibrant traditions? How's the guild organized? The Infernus service is split into different brigades according to duties. The heart of the guild are, of course, the liquidators. Tough guys with nerves of steel who put out fires and pull people from the flames. Others are repairmen dealing with problems like jammed doors, fuel leaks, and broken vents. And then there's the walking inspectors who check the decks to make sure that nothing is blocking any passages or access to communication lines. State-of-the-art equipment, that sounds interesting. He smiles guiltily. That was a bit of a stretch, I'm sorry. There is no state-of-the-art equipment. The risks of ruining it in a fire are too great. We get by using human resources and the most common items available. Respirators, fire extinguishers, and flame retardant uniforms. Let's face it, the lives of the Inferni are not worth much. Well, that's unfortunate. More important that we save the machines and minimize damage to the ship. What traditions do you have? We have plenty of those, like the reminders. Einrich rolls up his sleeve, revealing a tattoo inscribed over an old burn mark. When you survive a particularly hopeless accident, you get a tattoo on your scar. You can always tell an experienced Infernus by their ink. It's like a badge of honor of sorts. That's cool. Tell me more about how you got yours. He points at a tattoo on his right forearm. This one is from the time plasma leaked from the outer aft circuit. Imagine yourself clinging to a hole outside, thermal cutter in one hand and a magnetic clamp in the other. Azure flames burst from the breach, the kind that can incinerate you in a second. All that separates you from death is a flimsy rope and a void suit, more ancient than Holy Terra. And yet the price I paid was nothing compared to my comrades. He slowly moves the augmented fingers of his right hand. Oh, I wanted to see if they had an entire tooltip for fingers. As for this one, he looks... the look he directs at his left hand is full of bitterness. I got this one in an ammo depot where my wife... Christ, that name. Elsinora? Died. Well, fuck. There was a fire, and the flames were getting close to the ammunition. And I don't mean autogun rounds. Oh, shit. These were micro cannon shells. Fuck me. Type of void ship weapon generally mounted on the sides or the dorsal section. When fired, micro cannons launch several salvos against the same target. And it also has one for dorsal. Section of the void ship where dorsal mounted weapons can be installed. Epic. Thank you. Very informal. I mean, informational. Fuck. We put out the fire as best we could, but we were losing. Suddenly, Elsie took my hand, kissed me, and then ran straight into the blaze and activated the emergency blast door. We stayed outside while she vented the compartment. Einrich gives a tender smile, gazing at the smoke. It was quite a story. I'm sorry for your loss. He nods gratefully and takes another puff. Well, that's all I needed here. Have a good day. Shall we talk about now? Nothing. Never let a fire go out, Lord Captain. I mean, no. Einrich hurriedly waves his hands. That's just a stupid little guide in joke. Oh, guild in joke. Seriously, if you see an infernus next to a naked flame, run. Okay, cool. Wow. I think that's it. Very interesting. Got to talk to the firefighter and some of the other crew. Let's take a look at the map here now, because now we've got a ton of options here. High Factorum Janus Donrock. Oh. Lord Captain, we are once more within the reach of the Von Valencia's protectorate. Of utmost urgency is restoring communication with your planets and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon their stewards. Developing colonies, claiming new territories, and establishing trade links, all this is now your privilege and burden. Mobile Extractium. A mobile mining outpost assembled in accordance with the blessed standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on particularly any world, however inhospitable. The Surf clan assigned to it will devote itself to the maintenance of the sacred machines, mechanisms, and the extraction of resources needed by the rogue trader. So we got 3 of those. Very cool. Okay, cool. Opening a map of the Corona Expanse. The Corona Expanse is a vast region of space where you will travel between different star systems. In each system, unique events can occur by steering your flagship towards them. You can explore planets, study anomalies, and interact with other ships. Switch to the map of the entire Corona's Expanse. Click the button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Got it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But those are it, right? Oops. I just wanted to... I can't... Okay. Anyway. So this is the map of the Corona's Expanse. So now we're going to get a look at the actual world map, right? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. More and more tutorials, baby. Let's go. Travel between systems is fraught with mortal peril. It takes place in another dimension known as the warp. Only a navigator can plot a course through the warp to other star systems. Click the circular button at the bottom of the screen to have the ship's navigator chart a new route to the system you have selected. To initiate travel, click left mouse button on a system and press the warp travel button. Pew, pew. Very cool. Okay. A route's color is an indication of its danger level. Green routes are the absolute safest. Yellow routes signal the unpredictable events can occur during the jump. Orange routes denote a high probability of the ship coming under attack, even in the warp. Red routes are a sure sign that the ship will be assaulted by enemy hostile forces during travel. The ship's navigator can make a route safer by spending points of navigator's insight, which can be acquired by discovering and scanning new systems throughout the Coronis Expanse. Let's check out the Navigator's Insight. Navigator's Insight is a special resource acquired by exploring the Coronis Expanse, by scanning new systems, anomalies, or participating in non-combat space events. The Navigator of the flagship uses it to build new warp routes, as well as make them more stable and safe in as much as it is possible. Epic. Chart new routes. Look at that. You charted a path through the warp to another system. Very cool. Holy shit. Oh my god, actually. Oh my fuck. This is huge. Hold on. Standard scanning cannot reveal a route to a selected system. But you can still get there by spending navigator points of Navigator's Insight to plot a guaranteed direct path. Click on the system and use the Navigator's Insight chart. Okay. Sato's Tomb. This is an uncharted system within rumor proximity, inevitable triumph. Oh, okay. So it tells you what. Oh, so these are the rumors. Like, these are the areas that the rumors can be in. This is to the Imperium. Wait, we can go to the Imperium? And what is this big 6? Oh, that's how much Navigator's Insight I have. And what is this? Palatinium Stellos? Palatium. Okay. Creative Crypty? No, I don't know. Omicron! Okay, cool. And then it seems that... Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, goddamn, this game is massive. Oh, fuck me. Start the operations of the administrative... Okay. Okay, so what's the closest one here? Janus. Janus is the closest one. And then... That's Kiva Gamma, and then that's the capital. Rangadas. Okay, so what if I... Okay, so I'll definitely get attacked here. I can go here just for safety. This one I might fuck up on. This one I more than likely will fuck up on, and this one guaranteed fuck up. Oh shit, look at this. This is awesome. Holy shit. I just want to look around here. This is cool. This map edge is very cool. That's a lot of skulls. Holy shit. Look at this. The cauldron? Is that what that says? Very warpy right here. All the way over here. The Foundling Worlds. God Emperor's Scourge. Holy shit. unbeholden reaches. Fucking Christ. Oh, fuck me. This is cool. The accursed demons? I don't even know. Heathen stars? Sick. Oh, that's the Winter Scales realm. Holy shit, that's a big fish. I wonder if there's anyone else's... Yeah, okay, I'm not seeing anyone else's, any other realms in terms of, rogue traders, it seems. I don't like that big eye. I hope that big eye is not actually real. This is huge. I wonder what the fuck this is. I hope all this is just like, oh yeah, it's gotta be just art. You know, like how on old-timey maps they would have like sea creatures and stuff. I think, because there's no way these two ships are still battling. But okay, holy shit. Inevitable Triumph. Cache of the Former Lantern. The Navacia. Dumped Cargo. Hotbed of Xeno Heresy. Lost in the Void. Okay, well, cool that it shows us at least a general area of everything. I did not... God, I did not expect it to be this big. I'll be real with you. This is massive. I think we're gonna go here first, though. But I think we're gonna leave that for next time. Like, we're definitely gonna fucking... What does this button do? Known start system. Fribundus. So that's where we are now. That's the only one we know. And we can't go back to the old one, it seems. So what are these buttons here? I can go back to the bridge. That's my navigator's insight. That's void ship management. That's the login and everything else is cool. That's the settings. Okay, let's see here. People, provisions, chemicals, plasteel, mechanisms, promethium, weapons, xenotech, adamantite, phlogiston. Cool. And profit factor. Very cool. Agreed to the demands of the rebels on the lower decks. Interesting. But I've got a fuck ton of other stuff. Hold on. Stripped your Rec 5 of anything valuable. Other. Obligated the governor of Reichen system to provide resources and people to the crew of the Von Valentius flagship. Other. Nothing. And J. Hidari joined the retinue. You just get +2 from that. That's sick. Well, fuck. That's amazing and awesome. That's so fucking cool. And we have so much to do. Literally haven't even touched the surface of this game, and we're already almost 50 episodes in. Absolutely insane. But I actually have to go, so I'm gonna call it here for today. I got people waiting on me. But Jesus Christ. What a fucking game we just opened up here. Holy shit. I am so excited. Oh, I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this. Get ready to see a lot of this, because this is probably gonna be my mainstay for a while until I get my shit in order. But this is fun as fuck. I'm loving this. I cannot wait to explore. That just got me so hyped right now. But okay, I'm gonna call it there. I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. I love you. Mwah.